So I just had the best weekend of my entire life.
Let me guess.
Yeah.
You went to a concert.
Mm-hmm.
What concert did you go to, Megan?
I went to Youngblood.
Oh my God.
Sold out the entire North America in 60 seconds.
Wild.
Somehow, we decided we're gonna get there at 5 o'clock. The doors open at 7. We're gonna be in line. We get there. There is such a long line. Somehow, we still got right up front.
Wild. The videos and pictures that you got are fucking insane.
I wasn't even zooming.
He was just right there.
I got a high five.
You did.
He's very and a little pat. He's very muscular.
He looks like it.
Very muscular.
He looks very attractive. I'm not gonna lie. I can see this one.
Yes.
This is one that we might agree on.
He is more attractive in person than on the computer.
Which
because online you're like, oh, he's not that attractive, but he's a really like nice.
See,
guy.
I never looked at him and didn't think he wasn't attractive. I never.
But in person.
Well, see, and then we have different types, so I think it adds up.
And then there's this one song where people get up on your shoulders, and we were joking the whole time that our favorite kindergarten teacher was going to get up on my shoulders.
Yes.
So the song came on, and I crouched down and I said, "Do it."
Did she?
She did. She did. And there was somebody has a picture because the camera went right into our face.
Shut up.
Like the videographer was right there. And he was right there.
Wish that you were the kind of people to flash, because I've seen at his concert when people flash him and
he
how
puts his and he goes like that.
Yeah, he's like, I feel like I would do it. Get enough booze in me. I'd flash Youngblood.
I don't know. But then I had to come home.
They're old titties now, I guess, maybe.
Mine are still pretty good.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
I came home and my husband held down the fort. There was a lot going on this weekend. Kids needed to be all these different places. My friend and I stayed up in Seattle, and I came home and I said, thank you for holding down the fort and taking care of the kids while I went and ogled another man.
Yes. But honestly,
because it's true.
It's true, but also like amazing husband for doing it, and you are allowed to ogle. Ogle a man from the stands.
I can read the menu. I just can't order the food.
That's exactly. You can get your appetite. Just you got to go home for dinner. That's what Bill says. Have you never heard him say that?
No.
Oh, he's like, yeah, you go out, get your appetite, then you come home for dinner.
Oh, man.
But then ew. I think about that's my parents. Gross. Blech.
But I've decided this is my British boy summer.
Oh, I like it because Harry Styles.
I'm starting out. Yep, I went to see Youngblood. I'm going to see Muse in August.
Fun.
And then rounding out with Harry Styles.
Wow. Like that'll be fun.
It would be fun. There's a few more British people that I would love to see, but most of them are dead.
You sound like you're from London. Vocal stems. Also, you guys, so it is Wednesday, May 20th, as in this episode airs tomorrow or in about 6 hours.
Yeah.
So we are doing this and we are trying to not edit anything out. So whatever happens, we're so fucking sorry.
Yeah. Honestly, if you hear us yelling at the kids, like...
We're just going to try and leave it. Unless someone says something so unhinged. Raina, but I'm going to try not to.
The last time I went a little unhinged and we had to cut it out.
Yeah, well, we're going to see what happens.
Oh, man, it's doing on my head. I can't say it.
No, don't do it. You literally texted it and said, I'm not saying XYZ. Anyways, what's your joke?
Okay. So did you see the latest picture that our president of the United States tweeted?
Yeah, him with that alien.
Wasn't that a picture?
Yeah. So, a very interesting thing as a president to be tweeting.
The alien is like in shackles, right?
Yeah.
And he's walking him. And so... Someone said on Reddit, why is the alien so jacked?
Why?
He's from Planet Fitness.
So stupid, but so good.
My husband sent me the Reddit thing and I screenshot. I have to say
She texts me and she goes, I have a joke. And I was like, are you going to tell me the joke? And she's like, no.
No.
So I was like, okay, well.
I am not.
Anyways.
I have one more that's really stupid, but you have to like build it up.
Okay.
Okay, it's called teacher humor.
Oh, God.
You are the student and you have to say, how can I bring my grade up? So say it. So there.
Excuse me, Ms. Miller, how can I bring my grade up?
Spell way.
W-A-Y?
You forgot the F.
Oh, there's no F in way. Say there's no F.
There's no F. We're not editing this, so y'all heard
But I was
it.
like, what am I supposed to say? Waif? And I was like, where's that going? Yeah, waif? No, that's saying it. But you also started playing a noise, so I got confused. I was like, am I supposed to listen to that?
Yeah. It was the people laughing.
That's a good one. That's a good one. All right.
Well, hello and welcome to Lunatic Soup, the podcast where we go into all things wild, weird, and unknown. We're your hosts, Meg.
And I'm Raina, ready to rip some lunatic soup.
Let's go.
All right, we're really brewing some soup today.
I'm actually really relieved right now because I thought we were each going to drink one.
Oh, no.
And I was like, I literally got dinner ready and I'm like, husband.
But also we can each drink one.
No.
We'll think about it. Anyways, so I got sent Shillings. I was like, who is this? Shillings' newest. Well, it says Excelsior. It doesn't say Shillings.
Oh, yes, you're correct.
Which apparently is slightly different because when I did a brand deal with them, I couldn't say Shillings. They had me say Excelsior.
I think it's a different umbrella.
I knew I don't fully understand. Anyways, but they sent me a very cute sweatshirt.
The Excelsiors are usually higher.
Yes.
Higher alcohol.
And so this is the Excelsior Super Imperial. It is 11%.
That's like a wow.
It is super. It is. It is like a white wine. But no, wine's like 13%.
Yeah, it's like 13,
that's not far
yeah.
off. And then it has like a little 1111, which I love. Any like synchro number. It has WTF on it.
Like there's a little
alien spaceship. Little alien.
Their whole thing with the Excelsiors are like
it's a giraffe in outer
going
space.
to outer space.
Yep. Sky rockets in flight.
Woo!
But it does say it's very sweet. So we're gonna find out. We also, what do we have to join it? We might need some lime juice. So let's try it first without the fireball. And then what is this saying about 13% ABV? Oh no, I'm an idiot. Jesus Christ.
We had our emergency pixie fairy fireball that was dropped off
by the wonderful Mr. Boo Boo.
I have more than you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Do not.
Yes, I do.
Oh my God, so dramatic. You gave me ice. That didn't even count. All right, so let's have a sip of it first. Ooh. Okay, it is very sweet, but it's really good. It's like tart sweet.
Yeah, it's like an apple.
It is like an apple.
It's like
the tartness of an apple, but then the sweetness that you get.
Like a crunchy apple.
Like a delicious apple.
Yeah. I'm allergic to apples, so this is delightful.
I mean, this is fucking good. I didn't know that. Raw apples.
Raw apples.
Yeah.
If they're cooked or processed, I'm fine. Obviously, or we wouldn't be doing this.
Well,
you know what this could use?
Fireball. All right, let's do it. So 11% plus a shot of Fireball, a shot and a half of Fireball, whatever this is. It's an airplane one, so you guys, who knows? Just goodbye, my loves. I am also hungover because I am. My mother-in-law came into town last night from Australia. We haven't seen her for almost 3 years. So it is, she got in and we made some dinner and everyone hung out and we just drank wine and she and my husband and we all just sat and chatted in the kitchen until almost midnight. Then I had a child in my bed that I accidentally gave a Starbucks refresher to, which is so much caffeine I didn't realize. I gave it to her at 3 p.m. She was up until 4 o'clock in the morning. That means I was basically up because she could not sleep. And it was like, I finally, 12 o'clock, gave her her iPad. Was like, I don't care. But she is staying in our room because my mother-in-law's in her room. So she was between us with an iPad. So you can imagine the sleep that I got.
Really good sleep.
So then I've been hungover today.
But I bet Boo Boo slept like a freaking baby.
He snored like a motherfucker and talked in his sleep so much that Leia's like, Mom, why does Dad talk so much in his sleep? And I was like, honey, he doesn't normally. He's just stressed from work. Anyways, all right, sip.
So this, I feel like it should be a crisp fall evening.
That's good.
The trick-or-treaters are scattering about. Like, doesn't it feel like that?
It's wild because sometimes the Fireball really flavors the cider a lot more than this. This adds a very subtle hint.
Depth.
Yeah, it adds depth to it. Yeah.
But it's like...
It's fucking good.
Like, we're witches.
We are little witches. We were in the kitchen with my mother-in-law and we were trying to get her to come out and record with us, which I actually still think she might. We'll see if we really forced her. And we said something about witches. She goes, who? I'm not a witch. Maybe one of my sisters is a witch. And I was like, well, you don't realize daughter-in-law's a witch.
Ooh.
Witchy. But I said, you have 3 sisters.
One of them's got to be.
Yeah. And then she said it's her one that has narcolepsy.
And
Dropsy.
There you go.
Dropsy.
Mm-hmm.
And
okay. Just out. And what triggers?
Stephen. My brother-in-law.
And I'm sure as soon as he found this out, it was like game on.
Oh, no, it is like game on every time he's around her. And then, but then she referred to her sister as a fainting goat to one of my nephews.
I said, is it like a fainting goat?
And
she
goes,
goes, I'm not.
And she got in trouble for it, but funny as fuck in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Susan.
All right. Well, speaking of witches, we're doing a witchy one today.
I love a witch.
We haven't done a witchy one in a while.
Very long time.
What's funny is I had this topic on my calendar that I have.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found it from like years ago. And I'm like, did we do this? And I'm reading through it. We never did this.
Yeah, I don't think we did either. You asked me and I was like, I don't recall because I title everything too.
You
so like
write it, so you
yeah,
have
you
that
do.
extra...
Well, you do that writing, but
but you write the titles.
yeah, and they do the posting. So I'm like, I don't think we've done it. I don't recall seeing this. So
well, today we are going to talk about the Witch of Pungo,
and I'm kind of excited. I don't know why. I just feel like it's going to be a goodie.
Was she a good witch or a bad witch? I mean, one of our last real witchy ones was, I don't know, she sat on somebody in church.
Oh my
and
God,
said,
the
Go
best!
Find Jesus!
Go find Jesus!
I mean, that I don't know.
Which one was that?
Oh, what was that? Cave. There was a cave involved. The Bell Witch.
That wasn't Bell Witch.
That wasn't Bell Witch? Are you sure?
It wasn't Bell Witch. It was something else. I'm going to look. It was so good. I mean, no, Bell Witch was even further back. I'm going to look while you start to talk.
Okay.
Because so I can tell you guys, because if you guys have not listened to that episode.
Oh my God.
I think that's almost one of my favorite episodes, especially
that
newer one.
So
I think I was
funny.
crying. I was laughing so hard.
I mean, Hannah Crana was also fantastic.
But what the best part was is it didn't take a lot of like creative writing from you because the fucking documentation of what she did was
what she did.
Truly,
like
this
she
bitch was
sat
unhinged.
on him.
Sat on him. It was like,
I'm gonna bring you closer to Jesus.
Yeah, that's what she said. I'm gonna bring you closer to Jesus. But she was like this bigger redhead woman, which made it like 10 times better.
Was it? Oh man. Well, I'm gonna start this. You find that
I'm looking.
It's got to have the title witch in it.
Yeah, I think it does.
Can you search titles?
No, but I feel like it's this time of year last year. So I'm just gonna you go.
Okay. So we are going back to one of the last recorded witch trials in the United States in the state of Virginia.
Okay.
There's been a few more recent ones. I'm going to talk about some that were in the 1800s, but this is like they really started to fizzle out after Salem.
Okay.
Because people were like, oh shit, what did we do?
Yeah.
That sort of thing. So this is one of and the documentation, it is pretty sparse, but there's still quite a bit. And I feel like the Bell or whichever one we did that time.
Not Mary Bliss Parsons?
Nope, because Nikki was in on that one. It wasn't Mary Bliss Parsons. Oh, God, I can't remember it. So we are going to talk about the so-called Witch of Pungo.
Okay.
So the setting it was colonial Virginia in the 1700s, and Virginia was still really deeply rooted in superstition and religious beliefs. Obviously, the Puritans came over. This was more towards the end of that, but it was still very much a thing. Puritans had a fear of witches, and it wasn't just confined to New England, although that was primarily where it was. It did kind of seep down into the mid-Atlantic states. The existence of witches and demonic forces was often a topic in early Americas. Witchcraft was considered the work of the devil, and colonists believed that witches could be identified by strange behavior. As early as 1626, 19 years after the founding of Jamestown, a grand jury in Virginia sat to consider whether goodwife Joan Wright was a witch. So this has been going on since we landed.
Okay.
We're never saying again that we're not going to edit anything because this happens every fucking time. The internet just quit.
Yeah, which makes no fucking sense. I have all the bars on the Wi-Fi, and then it just disappeared on us.
Poof.
But while we did that, we discovered that I am going to say this, and it pains me, but Meg was right. It's the Bell Witch.
It was the Bell Witch. It was Kate Bates from the Bell Witch.
Yes, when you said Kate Bates, I'm like, yeah, that was that bitch.
That was she.
That was she from that. But then also, I thought it was so much sooner. It was freaking July 2024.
That's insane.
That's almost 2 years ago. But it does not feel like it was.
No, it doesn't. Because some of these stories, they stick in your heart.
Well, they do, especially saying that I'm going to bring you closer to the Lord. Bring you closer to Jesus. Sitting on top of him in church. Anyways.
I'm going to do that to you one day. I'm
please
just going to sit on you and be like, I'm bringing you closer to Jesus.
Please do it.
I just got that mental image.
Make sure Mr. Boo Boo records, because honestly.
He's trained well enough that if I just go to sit on you, he's whipping out that camera.
Oh, yeah, and he does, because he records us all the time being our dumb fucker.
He does, and then sometimes we don't know he's recording us, and then all of a sudden, look, there's a video, and
he texts us, and we're like, we don't want to see that.
No.
We thought we were doing professional thriller dancing, and in fact, we were not professional thriller dancers. No. We don't need to know that we're not. Let us think that we are.
Keep trying, though?
Of course. Of course we are.
Of course. I'm going to tangent real quick.
Okay.
I saw something, I think Georgia sent it to me, on Instagram. It was a reel, and this guy, his daughter was like, I found this new song and it's really funny. It's called Weird AI, and it's this guy that makes old songs into funny. Weird Al. It was fucking Weird Al, and it was Michael Jackson. But she's like, it's like Thriller, and it was fat.
Weird AI.
Weird AI. Weird AI.
Or Weird Al. Wow. Kids, man.
It's okay. What did the Department of Education call AI? A1?
Yeah. A1 steak sauce.
Hell yeah.
I can't. I cannot.
I mean, I can eat it.
Well, I could eat it too, but
yeah,
the Department of Education should not be anyways, we're gonna. I digress. Can we laugh, please? All right, let's go.
Y'all ready for this? Okay.
Yep.
So back to Jamestown Colony. There were, I don't know when it cut out, so I'm just going to backtrack a little bit. So back as early as 1626, 19 years after the founding of the Jamestown Colony, a grand jury in Virginia considered whether Goodwife Joan Wright was a witch. So it's been going on for that long.
Yeah.
Virginia, however, as time went on, didn't experience the kind of mass hysteria that New England did, especially like in the Salem witch trials, which was 1692 to 1693. 19 people were executed on allegations of sorcery. And this was a few years before the story we're going to tell about, but not a lot of years before the story we're going to talk about.
Okay.
But people in New England very much had like a deeply religious take on witchcraft.
Yeah.
People in Virginia were more like, it's more folklore to them.
Okay.
So there was that kind of communal belief in things, but it wasn't religious.
It wasn't
based.
as like, as offensive to them as...
Right. They more like wanted to bring up charges on gossip and adultery and, you know, all the nasties that went on.
You can't charge someone with gossip.
Well, they did. They sure did.
Well,
like,
shit.
Gossip, slander, fornication.
Fornication?
Was a horny toad.
Oh, my God. Sounds like blasphemy to me.
Blasphemer.
Blasphemer.
Anything that kind of disrupted social stability, that's what they wanted to bring to court. They believed in the witches of the devil and stuff, but it was like, that's not going to come to court.
Yeah.
And a lot of that was because they didn't like court cases that brought evidence of supernatural means. They really wanted to convict people of, you know, proof of guilt, and they needed some sort of threshold of that. And like we've talked about cases that where the ghost told them how the murder happened.
Yes, yeah. Was that Greenbrier?
Greenbrier. Look at you.
I know. It's honestly because I just saw the name. So, I know that well because
and there's been a couple of them where they've brought, you know, supernatural evidence in. The court has taken it, and Virginia was like, no, we are going to look for witches' marks and do ducking experiments.
Ooh, so they are looking for the extra teat.
The extra teat. Or teats, if you will.
Teats. Multiple teats.
Teats. I've only ever seen two. Have you ever seen anybody with an extra teat?
My nephew has an extra. It looks like he has a little extra little nip, and then also, God, Keelan's husband Keith has one.
Oh, I'm sorry we said that on air. We're not editing.
I mean, I don't think it's Booker just has like an extra. I think it's Booker has an extra like knot that kind of looks like one. It's not like that obvious. And then Shanna might be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" But I'm pretty positive it's that. Anyways, and then pretty positive it's
not just a mole.
No, because it's on like it's like. Not that. No,
like
it's on
a mole right there.
So it's on his nipple. There's like the nipple. And
that was my underarm.
It's on his areola. His areola. Yeah, it's like right next to it.
Okay.
I'm going to text her and confirm.
Okay. Text that your nephew is in fact a warlock.
Yes. Then Keith, I'm pretty positive it's Keith. It's like a literal like dark, it's like a baby nipple, like a little teeny tiny. So he has a witch's teat.
He's got a witch's teat. There you go. That tracks. So judges and magistrates would dismiss unsubstantiated cases of witchcraft and allow the accusers, they would say, well, you're just saying that she made you feel sick. That there's no evidence of that. But now we are going to charge you with being under an ill tongue and sue you for slander. And that happened a lot in Virginia. So it kind of kept the community like, hey, I have to have evidence. I have to be sure of this. I can't just go around calling everybody a witch. Otherwise, I'm going to get sued. Sort of thing.
Okay.
Which, if that happened in Salem, everybody was calling everybody a witch, especially my husband's family.
Okay, well.
The Putnams.
The Putnams, yeah.
Putnams. Jeez, freaking Putnams.
I just asked Shannon, I said, I need you to confirm or am I insane? What? Does Booker have a little nipple on one of his nipples, on his chesticles? She said, LOL. Typing.
LOL.
It's a swollen duct.
Oh.
Allegedly. But it is. He has a witch's teeth.
Okay. That sounds painful. Because you know, like the swollen milk duct, like when you get mastitis.
Yes, I had it multiple times.
I had it with each of my kids.
So did I. Awful. Like fever.
Awful.
You want to die. Your tits hurt so bad.
The first time I was like, it feels like ice picks, and they're like, oh yeah, we know what that is. And then after that, they just let me call it in,
which is nice. When they let you call it in, it's very witch's teeth.
We're recording.
No, I'm just sending that to Shannon.
Witch's teeth.
He has a witch's teeth.
We're keeping all this in, I'm telling you.
She said I've tried to pop it without luck, so it must be.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so yeah, my nephew has a witch's teeth. So he is a warlock.
He's a warlock.
Okay.
So there's this in the southeastern corner of Virginia. It's kind of around like Virginia Beach or Norfolk area.
Norfolk. Don't ask me how to say that.
Norfolk.
Yeah, that's a
Norfolk.
You fuck?
You fuck.
What?
Norfolk. Nar. Sorry.
Don't even get us started.
I'm sorry.
We took my mother-in-law to pick up my kids from school at middle school today, and one of the kids is like, went up to her and she's like, so you're from Australia? And she like said something and he goes, oh, your grandma's bad. Like good bad, like, you know, she's a baddie, bad, because she has such a thick accent. And they were all like, whoa, her accent, because Tex is very Americanized.
He is. And I realize that when I hear people from Australia.
She even said something last night and he didn't understand what she said and I did. And I was like, well, we've corrupted him so bad.
It's my dad's birthday, so I called him to say happy birthday. Oh, what's going on? How's everybody?
Happy birthday, Doug. His name's not Doug, guys.
His name's not Doug. And I said, yeah, I'm going to go record tonight. And Tex's mom is there. And he goes, well, tell her I said g'day.
I love you, Dad. Please tell him I say happy birthday to him.
I will. Okay. I will. And there's also a little baby in my family born today.
It's a good day. It's a good day.
Yes,
it's a great day.
Yes.
Oh, 20th. I like that day.
Oh, we're gonna have a toast to the new baby in the family.
To the babes.
To the baby. Perfect little angel baby.
Oh, I love a baby. I love a newborn baby. I just want to smell its head.
I know.
It's like crack.
I know. I can go see the little baby in like 5 months, and I'm so excited. Okay, back to our story. Jesus, Raina. So the Norfolk, Virginia Beach area was this town of Pungo, Pungo. I keep wanting to say Pongo, but I think it's Pungo.
I like Pongo. It reminds me of the dog.
Yeah, little dog.
Dalmatians.
Aww.
Yeah, 101 Dalmatians. Pongo.
Pongo and Perdita.
Oh, yeah.
So this area did happen to see more accusations of witchcraft than other areas in Virginia. And according to biographers and historians, it's because the area was so poor that there was no, like, this is their words, cultural elite to be like, oh, we don't do that here.
Oh, we don't. Blasphemous. Blasphemer.
And so this kind of was a little bit more common in this area. There were 19 known witchcraft cases that were brought in the colony during the 17th century, and all but one ended in acquittal, and all of that information has been lost. We don't know what happened to the one that did actually get charged with witchcraft.
Well, shit.
So that's a little history of witchcraft in Virginia. We are going to talk about Grace Sherwood, who was born in 1660.
That was a long time ago.
It was a long
with
time
the dinosaurs.
Yes.
Epic dinosaurs.
Helen, if you're listening.
Helen is always listening.
I've tried to tell her that dinosaurs are older than that. I've tried.
Helen, but what if they're not? What if they're still around? You just don't know.
It's okay. I saw someone being interviewed on a reel.
It was a joke, by the way, everybody. Yes, this is a joke. This is a joke.
But she said the Earth is only 2,000 years old. So
obviously, yeah, that's concerning. But then the dinosaurs are still around, so you don't know. I mean, they were
planted there.
Crocodiles.
My dad went kayaking today for his birthday, and I'm like, don't get eaten by a crocodile. He goes, no, I'm going out into the ocean. I'm like, don't get eaten by a shark. It's worse.
But do they have crocodiles? It's alligators there.
Oh, they have alligators. Yeah, they're terrified. They're so freaking big.
Yeah.
When we go down there, they're like in the pond that's across the street from my dad.
The saltwater crocs in Australia are fucking huge.
Huge. So Grace Sherwood, she was a midwife, a farmer, a healer, and she lived in Pungo, which is now Virginia Beach area. She was said to be strong-willed. She owned land, and she wasn't afraid to stand up for herself.
That is an automatic witch. You're a witch.
All of these things are
strong-willed,
very
owned your own shit. Yeah, then you stand up to people. You're a fucking witch. You're done.
In April of 1680, Grace White was her name before she got married a respected small farm landowner named James Sherwood. So they got married. They had 3 sons, and her dad gave them 50 acres of land when they got married. And then when he died a year later, they got the remainder of his land, which is 145 more acres. So they had around 200 acres of land, of farmland.
Wow.
Again, this area was small. It was kind of poor. So to have that kind of property
is
was
a huge
kind
deal.
of a big deal.
Just kind of.
So in addition to farming, Grace, she knew how to grow herbs, and she used them to heal people and animals. Like I said, she was a midwife. All these things are not, a woman who can do things? What?
Not real.
Not
allowed.
She's a witch.
It is also, if you listen to any of our asylum episodes, it is back in the 1600s, you're a witch.
Of what you could.
Yeah, back in the early 1900s, you are going to be sent to an asylum.
The case of the traveling uterus. Have we talked about that at all?
Oh, we discussed it at one point.
Just flies out wherever you want. That's why you can't ride horses.
Yeah, because your uterus will just go places. Yeah, it's the same thing that is anything that a woman has that is normal, that will send you to an asylum, or it will mark you as a witch.
I'd rather be marked a witch. I'll take my chances in the middle of the woods. Than
same, but it depends on what era we were born in.
Depends on what era.
Because we're probably both a witch and in an asylum. That's what would happen.
At the same time.
We're kind of close, I think. Keiko McTaco Tits keeps going, Send me there.
We're going to be sent to a camp soon
At least
enough.
we can go there together.
We can.
I'll fuck shit up.
Oh, I'm glad you finished that.
What did you think I was going to say?
You just said I'm going to fuck. And then
shit up.
Okay.
Fuck shit up.
Okay.
I'm going to beat the shit out of someone.
Good. Do it. You're going to be like Scrappy-Doo.
Watch out, world.
I'm going to be Scooby-Doo over there going, zoinks. No, that was...
Zoinks! That was a good one, though.
That was Shaggy, but whatever.
It was, yeah, I get
Whatever.
it. That is Shaggy. You're right. Zoinks! Scooby-Doo doesn't talk.
Like that. He does. He makes sounds.
Yeah, but he doesn't say zoinks.
He doesn't say zoinks. But you're Scrappy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, at this point, James Sherwood owned all this land, but he died in 1701, and he somehow made it so that his wife, Grace, inherited all the land, which honestly, it was her dad's. It should have been hers.
But literally, which is bullshit. It's how the world works.
But if she were to remarry, it would go to her husband because, you have to have a penis to own things.
Obviously.
Right? Obviously. But she chose to never remarry.
Good for her.
Badass bitch is what she is.
And that's why they called her a witch. Badass bitch equals witch.
Yes.
Damn. Oh, shit. We need a shirt that says that. Badass bitch equals witch.
I like it. I like it a lot.
That's our new slogan.
I like it. Okay.
Because we are both badass bitches.
Let's not forget that.
I'm going to write it down. Wait, I'm going to write it down. Write it down. Badass bitch equals witch. You can find it in our merch.
Our merch.
Yes, bitch, we have our merch.
Yes. So there are no drawings or paintings of Grace Sherwood, but people say that she was described as an attractive and tall woman, and she had a sense of humor. This part I love because it reminds me of Katharine Hepburn. Sherwood wore trousers instead of a dress.
Yeah, she's like, fuck societal norms. Yeah. I'm going to wear pants.
Back in 1700.
That is a very big deal.
That was a big deal in the 1930s and 40s when Hepburn did it.
Yeah, but she's also attractive.
She's attractive.
She doesn't take shit from people. She owns her own land.
She has a sense of humor.
She's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
I assume she would have been a stand-up comedian in our day.
Probably.
Probably was a lesbian, to be honest. Honestly.
I mean, come on.
But
maybe that's why she never remarried.
Uh-huh. And that's why she's a witch.
That's why she's
all the above.
I mean, this all does point to her being a witch. They're just, assuming that that's a bad thing.
Well, but no, to them, it's pointing to them being a witch. I mean, in our culture,
she's just a badass bitch.
She's a badass bitch.
Yeah. The slogan again, I already forgot.
A badass bitch equals a witch.
Okay, I'm glad you wrote it down because I already forgot.
I'm going to make a shirt that says
I
that.
love it. I'll wear it. You know I will.
Have it embroidered. Say badass bitch
that
equals
one
witch.
that says witchy, that like kind of is raised.
Mm-hmm.
I wear that all the time.
That sweatshirt.
Mm-hmm. I've had it for 3 years now.
Yeah.
I wash it
I was
all
just
the time.
a cricket.
I wear it all the time.
That was literally like a $7 Amazon sweatshirt and a cricket thing.
I always get complimented on it.
Yeah.
Always. Oh, I love that shirt.
I still have mine too. I just wear it at Halloween time.
I wear it
You
all
wear
year
it year round.
I
Yeah.
do.
That's because that's your vibe.
It's my vibe.
It's just not my vibe unless it's Halloween.
Oh, it's my vibe all year round, y'all.
Yeah. Well, badass bitch equals witch, I feel like.
I want a tank top.
Yeah. I also want a shirt to wear for the 4th of July this year that says, bad day to be a hot dog.
How are we going to troll my dad this year?
Well, I don't know. We got to think about it.
Last year I did Canada stuff. I don't think he noticed, but I did Canada tattoos on the kids.
Well, we're just going to do hot dogs.
Hot dog.
Let's go hot dog theme.
Hot dog theme. Oh, hot dog earrings.
Yes.
Hot dog
I
sunglasses.
love a hot dog. Yeah, and just have it say bad day to be a hot dog.
I love it. Yes.
I love it.
I'm in.
I think it's fun.
I'll go to the Walmart and find us some shirts to wear.
Well, I'm making them.
Well, I know, but we got to have a shirt to make.
Yeah, but I think I can get it made through where we actually get our merch done because we can just get samples of them.
Oh, I like that.
And they're literally
I like it.
20 times cheaper.
Look at you. Look at you.
Look at using this glazed donut up here.
It.
She's a thinker.
She's a thinker.
Some days. As 11%'s getting to me. I felt good.
So all of these things, wearing pants, first of all of, having a sense of humor, not being afraid to stand up for herself, talk to men, stand up for her kids. This was all weird. Mm-hmm. Then add growing herbs and using those herbs to heal farm animals.
Fucking medicine. Okay.
Neighbors. Yeah. So her neighbors, biographers say that her neighbors started to be a little bit jealous of her. And we see this a lot in history, especially women. Other women seeing a woman who just doesn't give two shits about anything else, they start getting a little jealous because those women's husbands might be looking at her and being like, "Ooh, look at that! What is that?
I mean, she was a hoe for show.
She was a hoe for show.
She wasn't a hoe.
No, she wasn't. She was just sure of herself.
And she was beautiful. She was confident, beautiful, funny.
Her husband died. She had 3 little kids. She had 200 acres of land, a farm. What the hell else is she supposed to do? If
she's
she
living her best life.
Remarried?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's just living her best life. Well, these women started getting a little bit upset with that.
God damn it.
Getting a little jealous.
We don't fuck with that. Women support women.
Yes.
Nowadays.
It should be.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. So the tales of her kind of dabbling in witchcraft started coming up around their little village. The reason this started coming up, looking in hindsight, is because they didn't like a woman that owned land, and they wanted to remove it from her.
That is the constant theme.
Yes, that's how witchcraft accusations was pretty much a lot of the Salem ones, not all of them, but a lot of them were because a woman owned something. And how do you get it? You could sue or accuse somebody and send them to jail. And once they went to jail, guess where their property went? To the person that accused them.
Yep. And so they would do it. Well, it's insane. And it's also just like why witchcraft has such a bad name, or witches have a bad name, is because of what...
It was just power grabs. That's all it was.
And because witches are truly just people who, they call themselves witches, but
they're women who take care of themselves, their family, and the people around them.
Well, but they also work with the elements.
Right.
As in, like, they work with the herbs and the
devil. No, do you think I would ever work for a man?
That's why we don't worship the God. Mm-hmm. That one that everyone else does, because I'm not worshiping a man.
No, but I do love Gus.
Yeah,
Gus is great.
God, universe, spirit. I just don't like the name God because we have religious trauma.
Right.
But I do have to tell you, I've realized something I was supposed to tell you and I forgot. I got a text message today.
Uh-oh.
And it was from
God.
It was God. God shined down on me and he said,
"I hate you, alfalfa."
I knew it. That's where I was going to for once. I hate you, alfalfa. It was my baby sister.
Uh-oh.
Nothing bad. She said to me, I pissed her off.
I love her.
I know. My little sister Fallon texts me and she goes, it was yesterday at 5:41 a.m. Hear me out. This is really out of pocket, so stay with me here. Let's do a 3-day weekend in October and go to Salem. Quick trip. You can bring the girls or Meg or tell Tex. It's for your podcast. I don't care. And I said, it's on mine and Meg's bucket list. I just don't think I can make this October work.
I can. Fallon, screw
and
this
then
bitch
she
over
goes,
here.
okay,
Stop it. I will
rude,
go.
but fine. Well, I mean, I would have to, but we would have to already book shit.
Fallon.
Dear Fallon, I hate your stinking guts.
Fallon, your sister.
Dear Fallon, I hate your stinking guts. You make me vomit. You're the scum between my toes. Love, alfalfa.
Go to Salem with you. Screw that bitch. Oh, you really wrote that to her.
I did a voice to text and then
And then it made it all weird.
Anyways, all right.
That's what I wrote.
Screw that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
It's me. Mm-hmm. Anyways, all right.
The one before that was from Easter that said Fallon, Raina's a hoe, and said Jesus told her I can't have limoncello spritz on the day Reese's jizzed. And she laughed and said, this is iconic.
So iconic, though. Well, that is so good.
Because you did. On Easter, you said, I can't have limoncello on the day Reese's jizzed.
Reese's was jizzing.
By the way, you guys have tested.
If you're new. No.
Not last Easter, but the Easter before, she got a little drunk.
No, it was not. No, I was sober. I was sober when this happened. No, because
you just got a little.
My dyslexia, something kicked in, and I was trying to say Jesus is risen, and I mixed up the J and the R, and I said Jesus is jizzin', and we were standing because we had just gotten to my mom's, and the girls were dyeing Easter eggs. We had just gotten there,
and you were like,
and I was like, Reese's is jizzin', and then I was like, what just came out of my mouth? But also now it's iconic. Reese's is jizzin'.
We're going to get through this, you guys. We're gonna
Never.
Get through it.
All right. Witch of Pungo, let's go.
I got to figure out where I was. I'm the one reading here.
She's a badass bitch, and they all wanted to sue her.
Yeah, they wanted to
take her shit.
So at this point, Sherwood had at least a dozen lawsuits, and she had to try to defend herself against witchcraft. And every time a lawsuit came against her, she sued them for slander because that was allowed in Virginia.
Which, great.
And she was winning them left and right.
Well, yeah, sue those bitches for slander.
Amazing.
Which is wild that you could do that in the 1600s. I didn't know you could sue for slander in the 1600s.
This was a Virginia thing, not a New England thing. So neighbors accused her of witchcraft. In the late 1700s, she was blamed for crops failing, livestock deaths, and miscarriages. Like anything they could blame her for,
Jesus,
they would.
Which is wild.
So one of the first times that she was accused and went to court, Richard Capps, someone in town, said that she had used a spell to cause the death of his bull. And the court made no decision, and Sherwood filed defamation suit against him, and it was resolved by settlement. So these are the types of things that they're saying.
As in, she paid him out.
No, she filed defamation against him.
Okay, then it was resolved by settlement,
and then he had to pay her.
Okay,
he had to pay her.
So she would have won the defamation. Then.
She won the defamation.
Got it. Okay,
and that kept happening. So another time, she was accused by another neighbor of enchanting his pigs.
She's a pig enchantress.
Enchanter. And no court action followed this accusation, and so she sued for defamation again. And she won it again. Now we have Elizabeth Barnes alleged that Sherwood had assumed the form of a black cat, entered her home, jumped over her bed, dove at her, whipped her.
Wow.
And then left the room via a keyhole.
Okay. That's a lot of allegations.
Again, the court was like, prove it?
Yeah,
so
prove
nothing was resolved. She filed for defamation. This time the defamation was lost, but they were still like, she's like, okay.
I think
and this just kept happening to her.
Well, I think what's so sad is that you think about this, these are stories that we tell, but when you think about this being a person who lives in a small town, and they have lost their husband, have 3 kids. Imagine what life was like for them. They probably couldn't go anywhere.
And they're trying to keep a 200-acre farm for alive and going. We had 50 acres in Vermont. That's a lot of freaking land.
Texas family has a dairy farm. It's not 200. I don't know how many acres it was, but still,
it's still
constant. It's a constant upkeep. Also, we lived in a small farm town when we lived there. Gossip
mill.
That is why I don't want to raise my kids there. No offense, Porridge and Elise and all the people who live there. I love you, and but it's for me a big reason that I can't handle the gossip mill, even the shit that gets around, and I don't live there anymore, and that's not true. It still to this day is I'm I can't subject my children to that, and I won't.
Now, I mean, imagine being 300 years ago.
Exactly,
and then just they got nothing better to do.
Yep,
nothing better to do.
It's just fucking rough.
So, according to a journalist on witchcraft in Virginia, by the time the county had started growing tired of all of these accusations, there was another case, this time by Elizabeth Hill in 1705. I'd claim no relation to this Hill.
No relation to this Hill.
No.
That is her maiden name, by the way, everybody.
The Hills didn't come here until like Ellis Island time. So this isn't me.
Not you.
So
allegedly.
There was a fight with her neighbor, Elizabeth Hill. Sherwood ended up suing Hill and her husband for assault and battery, and was awarded damages of 20 shillings. So that happened.
Okay.
And then there was another one where there was just like this. I'm just going through a list. We can probably move past it. All these things kept happening. They kept accusing her, but Elizabeth Hill is important because she kept going. So
she didn't let it end.
She didn't let it end. So they lost.
A dog with a bone, if you will.
Yes, they lost, but then Elizabeth Hill was like, I'm going to keep going. This time in 1706, she claimed, this is the third one. So there was the one where she lost. She did another one. Nothing happened. And then in 1706, she claimed that Grace had used witchcraft to ruin her cotton crop and torment her. The accusations kept escalating, and local court decided to put Grace through an ultimate test, because at this point the court is like, why is this woman, Grace Sherwood, keep coming to court? Everyone's accusing her of witchcraft. We are dismissing it left and right. Then we're awarding Grace with, defamation claims. So they decided, okay, we're going to bring her up on witchcraft charges. We're going to do it. In 1706, they decided that they were going to perform a ducking.
Okay.
What do you think a ducking is?
Is it they put them in water and something happens?
Trial by water.
No, God.
All I can think of is Monty Python right now. So this was supposed to be like pretty brutal and humiliating. The logic behind this test was simple.
None.
That if a woman sank, she was innocent because she was not a witch, but she likely died. But if she floated,
and lived,
then she was guilty.
Which is such bullshit because there's no winning in this. You are literally dead or then gonna die. This
was said because water is supposed to be like, it repels the devils. Like the devils are in it and it can repel them. So if she was a witch, it would repel them. And this I actually knew because I grew up Mormon, and missionaries aren't allowed to swim because the devil could be in the water.
Shut the fuck up.
That's what I was always told. I'm sure there's some Mormon listening that is like, that's not true. And
I'm actually very concerned if there's a Mormon listening to us.
That's true. You got some other problems.
Oh, you didn't use all your fireball? You got to add it in there? Add it in.
So I read that and I kind of chuckled.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure maybe they'd be an ex-Mormon. I can't fathom that a practicing Mormon. And if you are, we're sorry. We're not trying to be offensive.
I mean, that's what I was always taught growing up. So whatever. Yeah. So in 1706, the Hills accused Grace Sherwood of witchcraft. She failed to answer the court charge. So they decided that they were going to test her. So first they were ordered to search Sherwood's home for any kind of waxen or baked figures, like a poppet almost. Speaking of, I learned something really interesting. Voodoo dolls.
Yes.
Where did they originate from?
Well, I thought they originated from the Caribbean area.
England. Poppets. Do you know why they're associated with
poppet.
Hello, poppet. Do you know why they're associated with like Haitian and like voodoo and all of that?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Close.
Yes.
Close. So way back then, like there was
Outlander.
Outlander. There you go. And I looked this up and I did find sources that talked about this. So
well, I know you would not be saying it unless you were positive about it, because this is
yes.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure it's changed over time, but originally, like a lot of African people, they weren't allowed to read or write. So in your small village, you go to the doctor, you go to the healer, right? Mm-hmm. They're not allowed to keep record of what they're doing with you. So they have a doll.
And they would poke pins.
pins. So you have a headache. So we tried this, and they'd poke a pin through the head.
Wow.
And then put it up on the shelf. And then you come back and say it didn't work. Okay, you pull the doll out. Well, we already tried that. Let's try something else, because they weren't allowed to keep written record. Isn't that fascinating?
That honestly is very fascinating.
Right?
Whoa.
And it's, things have changed and morphed over time. Like
it's wild that that's the original.
Right. Like the figure that you would use for maybe different reasons actually came from England, came from a poppet.
But it came from like African culture, like, or African
That's the ice cream truck.
The ice cream man's out there.
I did tell my number 3 that if the ice cream truck came, my wallet, I showed her where my wallet was.
Oh, did you? Okay, well, I have my wallet somewhere. My kids and Nanny's here with money. Nanny.
But isn't that fat? Like, I saw that and I'm like, to the internet. And I had to look it all up. And I'm like, wow, there's actually, like I said, things have changed. Things have, evolved within. I try not to touch like the voodoo religion at all or hoodoo religion.
Well, because I don't know a lot about it. And it's very ingrained in like
it's very
Caribbean and whatever.
But, to a lot of people that I know nothing about.
But it does make sense that because everything starts somewhere.
Right.
We know that.
Right.
Everything starts somewhere. Them starting with them being suppressed essentially,
but
where they can't read, they're not allowed to read or write.
Right.
And so they find another way.
It was a medical record.
It was a medical record. And that's not saying anything against it. It just morphed into but it's all about intention and
yes, the using a doll to represent somebody and cause harm to that person actually started in England.
I also wonder if them doing it was it never cured anybody. They just stick a pin in your head. You're always going to have that headache.
That's true.
Man.
Maybe. So somebody has a pin in my head?
Me too, bro. Right now, I'm convinced
my lower back.
I'm convinced that my epidurals have fucked me up. Is now where I go to.
I've wondered that sometimes.
Because I feel like I just have pressure in the back of my head all the time, but then I don't know. Well, anyways, story for another day. Not good.
Screw that. Let's just do this.
Good for you.
Fucker.
Not me.
She was a 5-pound baby. She wasn't that big, you guys.
Well.
She didn't have a number 2 head like yours did.
And that was the one I felt everything.
All right. Anyway, where was I? So they searched her home for any waxed or baked figures that might indicate she was a witch. Mm-hmm. The second test was that they looked for... What they looked for?
A witch's teat.
A teat.
What did she have? Like a mole?
Demon suckling teats.
In her armpit?
So in both instances, local residents did not want to do this, right?
Yes.
They had to form a jury. So they eventually found a jury of 12, quote, ancient and knowing women appointed to look for markings on her body that might be brands of the devil.
The devil himself?
The devil himself.
Was suckling on the teat?
On the teats. They discovered 2 marks not like theirs or like those of any other woman. She had a freaking mole, you guys. She had moles. I have a mole on my armpit. I
have moles all over, random ones all over my body.
Sometimes they raise up and they might look a little bit like a teat.
Well, they're just raised moles. They don't look like a teat. They're just a raised mole. If whoever has raised moles is a witch, my husband is the biggest witch alive. He's got the devil's teats all over him. He's got lots of moles.
Is that why he snores so much? Because all the little devils are suckling on him at night?
Probably. Because Jesus Christ. This morning, he kissed me goodbye to go to work, and I was like, he's like, love you. And I was like, love you. By the way, you snored so fucking much last night. And then your child didn't sleep. And then I drank too much wine with your mom. It's all your fault.
It's all you.
Murder.
It's because you were born. That's
because you were born. How dare you blasphemy with your presence?
It's kind of true. Because he was born, all these things
I know.
happened.
God damn it, Edmonds. God damn it. Good thing I love him, but Jesus Christ, it was a lot.
So the head woman of this jury was named Elizabeth Barnes, and she was a person who had previously accused Sherwood of witchcraft. So that's, a fair juror.
Yep.
Obviously.
Someone who's already accused her multiple times. And that's, she's fair.
So they did not want to declare her a witch. And they just, they thought the charge was too vague. So they got more people in to research it more fully. And so they decided that no particular act of maleficum, the malus maleficarum, had been alleged against Sherwood. But she was cause for great suspicion because so many things had come.
What episode do you think we talk about the Malus Maleficarum for people who have not listened or might not know?
We haven't really discussed. I do have an episode I'm writing on witch hunters.
No, but we did discuss it multiple times. The Connecticut witch trials, I think, might be the biggest one.
The Malus Maleficarum was written by Heinrich Kramer in the 1400s. And it basically said, this is how you find a witch. He was just a really lonely little man, and he didn't like women. And so he discussed how to find a witch and how to make a witch say she's a witch and then how to kill that witch.
And so for those who might be newer listeners, one of our favorite anecdotes, one of our favorite, from that episode was that how do they determine witches? Witches would take a man's penis.
Oh, and put it in a box.
And put it in a box and feed it oats and
that
corn.
Was the Connecticut witch trials. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
oats and corn.
What would it do, Megan?
Flap around.
It's flop around in the box.
I can't do it. If you're watching on YouTube, like my hand doesn't flap.
This is where Richard comes into play.
There's our dick in a box.
We have it. I made Meg a dick in a box 1 year for our something anniversary. And then my cousin Helen gave us penis stickers to go with it, which is fantastic. But we have our dick in the box.
Feed him oats and corn.
He lives here very happily. Lives his best life. But yeah, so whenever you go into someone's house and you see a penis in a box, they're definitely a witch, obviously.
Clear sign.
But,
I can't even dispute that.
But also, if you ever get pulled over, you just tell the police officer, be like, I'm a witch, and if you don't want your dick to end up in a box, you should probably let me go.
Let them go.
So
it'll work. Try it.
1,000% do it. I would love to do that. Be like, officer, I'm actually a witch, and if you don't let me go, your penis will... Could you imagine how fast you'd be fucking tased and on the ground?
God, you'd be like, get down!
So actually, don't take our advice, guys. It's not good. Don't do that. Don't do that.
So on July 5th, 1706, justices ordered a trial by ducking. So there was heavy rains that caused it to be postponed until July 10th.
Okay.
So because they feared that the wet weather might actually harm her health.
Instead of the drowning or the not drowning and then hanging. Okay.
So Grace Sherwood was taken inside the local parish. She was placed on a stool and ordered to ask for forgiveness for her witchery.
Sweet baby Jesus.
She replied, I am not a witch. I'm a healer. There was one that we did, and I can't remember, but she was like literally dragged through town and put up against like a pile and was burned.
That was a more recent one too, I want to say.
She was like,
I didn't do it.
I'm not a witch, and like you guys are.
Wasn't it the one where it was like her dad too? It was like the whole family. It was like the dad or the husband or something, and it was like really fucked up how they all went down. Yeah. Anyways.
No, this is the one that her daughter had disabilities.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes. That one was more recent.
Last Witch of Scotland.
That's that one. Last Witch of Scotland.
Yep.
Yes.
So on 10 a.m. on July 10th, 1706, she was taken down a dirt lane. It's now known as Witch Duck Road.
Okay.
And news started spreading that this was going to happen. So people started coming to town because obviously it's a show, right? And they began to shout, "Duck the witch. Duck the witch. Duck the witch," like that. According to some record of the trial, according to records of the trial, if she floated, she was guilty of witchcraft.
So wait, does she have like is she tied to anything, or did they just throw her in?
She's tied.
She's tied to what, rocks? So I assume like some kind of something.
I have it written down.
Okay, sorry, I got ahead of myself. My bad.
But if she did not float, she was innocent.
Yes.
So they did say like if she doesn't come up, someone should go down and get her. But
so she doesn't die.
So she doesn't die. But that was not common in the day.
Just let him drown and then deal with it later.
Yeah. They examined her. And they like looked for like anything that could, like a knife or something that she could cut herself free. They covered her in a sack and threw her in the water. It was actually 6 of the justices rowed a boat out 200 yards into the river. She was pushed off the boat, and it is said that she said, "Before this day be through, you will all get a worse ducking than I." She feisty.
She said, "Karma's a bitch, motherfuckers," is what she said.
And then she took her right thumb and her left toe and rubbed them together, kind of in like a "fuck you" sort of way, because she was all bound together. So she made like that gesture, that kind of "fuck you" gesture. I
would do it too.
The sheriff tied a 13-pound Bible around her neck so that she would sink. So she was thrown into the water. She did sink, but she's clever. She managed to untie herself, return to the surface, and then, holy crap, she was a witch.
A 13-pound Bible.
13-pound Bible. I don't even know where you get one of those.
The fuck is in that Bible?
Right? Lots of shit. Sorry.
Well, yeah.
As she was pulled out of the water, it started to pour. and it started drenching onlookers. And several women came up and examined her again for proof of witches' teats that they found 2 on her, one on her private parts and one on her back collar. And she was jailed pending further proceedings.
Of course.
After that, nobody knows what happened. Not really. She wasn't killed.
Okay, well, that's good to hear.
She was sent to prison for about 8 years in a Williamsburg jail, which is interesting because when I was last in Virginia, I have family there. We went to Williamsburg, and I loved this town, and we went by the old jail.
Yeah.
So I was in the place where she was held for 8 years. There was some record detailing her prison time, but not a lot. But we do know she was not executed, and we think that she was released around 1714.
Okay.
She was ordered to pay some people some like forgiveness money. I mean, she didn't have the money, so she paid some like tobacco because that's what she grew on her farm. But there was one person, Christopher Cook, that she was ordered to pay 600 pounds of tobacco, but there's no record as to why.
I just wonder what happened to her kids while that was going on. I
Right.
would hope her parents were alive and that they were with them, or like a sibling or a. But that's like, I just think of the kids. Like their dad died.
Their dad died. Then their mom was
accused of being a fucking witch for being pretty and funny and having property.
Yep.
We would both because we're just so fucking pretty. We'd just be fucking witches.
Obviously.
That's it. We're just drop dead gorgeous.
Well, once she got out of jail, it was said that she had to pay back taxes on all of her property, and the Virginia lieutenant governor helped her to recover from that.
Whoa.
So there were people that were like, this is shit.
This is bullshit. Let's help you. I love to hear that, though.
It said that she lived the remainder of her life until she was about 80, and she died in 1740. Her will said that she was a widow and she left 5 shillings to each of her sons, and everything else was kind of split up. So according to the legend, Sherwood's sons put her body near the fireplace. The wind came down the chimney. Her body disappeared.
Oh, okay.
And a cloven footprint was left.
The devil must be the devil.
Yeah. So she was like, there's after that, like a lot of the stuff about her, like the stories kind of went away.
Yeah.
So she survived the ducking. She was a witch, but she wasn't put to death. She was in prison for 8 years. She came back. She lived her life.
I feel like she's very fortunate that she lived in Virginia and not fucking Connecticut or
Massachusetts or Vermont.
Because
Vermont was the vampires.
Oh, yeah. But like, because she would have been put to death.
Oh, she would have 100% been put to death.
And also, the ducking is fucked up. So fucked up.
Right. And after this, so there's now a reenactment of her trial in colonial Williamsburg, which Williamsburg's beautiful. It is the coolest place.
I feel like there's a chance I went there on my East Coast tour.
You may have.
Because we went to a colonial village.
You went, I know where you went. That's not where you went.
Oh, okay. I chased ducks.
Over the years, she has become a local legend. In 2006, exactly 300 years after her trial, Virginia's governor officially pardoned Grace Sherwood.
Well, thank fucking God.
She is noted as Virginia's most famous accused witch, and there's a statue of her in Virginia Beach.
Okay.
The statue is a sculpture depicting Sherwood. I love this, with a basket of rosemary and a raccoon.
She got a trash pander?
She got a trash pander.
She's one of us. A trash pander and rosemary? That's our life.
The raccoon is said to represent her love of animals, and the rosemary, her knowledge of herbs and healing.
Shut the fuck up.
So this was put up in 2002 there's a marker right by it that was put up in 2002 telling her story, and it is close to Witch Duck Bay, which is now called Witch Duck Bay, and Witch Duck Pond, which is where she was thrown into the water and proved that she was a witch. I love the reenactment that's been going on since 2006. Residents who live near the water dress up as a witch, throw out, and dunk themselves into the water.
I want to do that. I would be down.
I would be down. Like, can you imagine?
Can I get myself a couple 13-pound Bibles and take them with me? They might not come back.
So here's a picture of her little plaque memorial. Sherwood Lane is adjacent to Witch Duck Road. And then here's her statue with her little trash pander.
She does. She's got a trash pander.
Yeah, it's
cute.
I love that is the story of Grace Sherwood, the witch who survived a trial by ducking.
I am. Well, I'm happy she survived that.
Me too.
And she was not. I think that there is also the thought in my head of how many women just died for just existing, which is what, as people who like to,
I mean, it still happens today. We've talked about that in different countries. Like
1000%.
There was one most recently, and within the last 10 years, in a village in Africa, she was accused of witchcraft and she was killed. Like,
it's just insane. It is very much I just saw a TikTok the other day that someone was like, what? It was a video of orca whales. And it said, what if we have been supposed to be living in a matriarchal society this whole time and the men took over and that's why we're so fucked up right now? And I'm like, what if you mean yes?
Yes. Yes.
If the orcas are doing it, then yeah.
You know what? We've been trying it this way for a while. And
it's not going well. It's not great.
Give us 100 years. Give us 100 years.
Of just women running it and see how it goes.
Women running the show.
But I do think you and I were texting the other day about stuff, and I said, I do think it is our time, and I think it is coming.
Yes.
Because I can't focus on all the bad right now because I'm about to cry and die.
I mean, I was telling you, I'm like disassociating from life, basically.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to focus on it. I want to be in my home. And in my garden and love the people I love and do what little I can here because that's all that matters.
That is. But
that means we're a witch.
We are witches, so it's fine. I'm down for it. So I did remember.
Should I try to duck you?
Yeah, do it. We'll go to my parents' pool and duck me.
Yes!
I want to go in a witch's costume.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for the video on Instagram or TikTok. We'll do it.
Trial by ducking.
Yes.
But I got to find a 13-pound Bible.
Oh,
hang on. Maybe Robin has one, so I'll text her.
Yeah, she does. Yeah. Definitely. She loves the Bible. She loves Jesus. She doesn't. Anyways, so one of the things that I saw the other day that I've been waiting to bring up and say is that this is a me thing, not a you thing. I already know it. So did you ever watch Jersey Shore?
No.
I didn't think so.
I mean, I know what it is, but no, I never watched it.
I loved Jersey Shore. I was obsessed. DJ Pauly D.
Okay.
My vibe. Snooki was my spirit animal.
Color.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen me at my 21st birthday. I look like Snooki. We are one and the same. Snooki and I happen to have children the same year. And I remember watching her. Well, hers was like a year before mine because it aired when I was pregnant with Kinley. And I remember being terrified to have a baby. And I'm like, fucking, if Snooki can do it, I can do it. And I remember saying that out loud. Did you know that Snooki?
Yes, I did.
What?
Is a little witchy.
Well, did you know she has a ghost hunting show?
Yes, I did.
Fucking Canada. I didn't know that. I just saw that on TikTok the other day. I have to go watch.
For a watch party.
You can go watch Snooki's ghost show.
Yes.
Which honestly, that'll be a fun one. Because I love Snooki. I had a cat named Snooki.
Did you really?
Well, it still is alive in Australia. We didn't leave it like as in like, fuck you, goodbye. It just would cost us $10,000 to bring it here. And we loved the cat and we found a very
nice home.
It's a family, very close family friend. And they took Snooki and Vader, or two cats.
Oh.
Anyways, but yeah.
Wow.
Snooki.
Wow. Yeah, I did actually know that.
You did? I didn't. I just found this out last week and I was so excited. I was more excited for me.
Wasn't she also abducted by aliens? Or
she has alien story. No, but hers is like a legit alien story. She talks about it. I think we talked about it on the podcast.
We have. I remember hearing it and being like,
she's very much like us, and I love that. I love when people who are like in the front of the media and kind of like this, I don't know, being how we are is so not the norm.
Right.
Like it's very...
You have to hide it. And
you have to hide it. And I hate it because especially when we go to like events where it's all about like the paranormal, and I feel out of place because you don't see people who are like, everyone has their like goth vibes.
Yeah.
That's like a goth vibey thing always.
Yeah.
And I'm like... But I'm not a goth vibey person, but I mean, you're not, but you love your cryptid stuff and your Bigfoot stuff. And I'm just not, that's not my vibe, but I also feel like it's very hard to find like people who are in the media and that are like on popular TV shows or something, but then they're like, I see ghosts, I go ghost hunting, I do this, but everyone thinks you're fucking crazy. So people don't want to say that shit anywhere.
Yeah.
But I love that Snooki's like,
I do.
But she's a badass bitch.
We should watch it.
She's a badass. Oh, I'm going to. I want to. I'm dying. I want to see it. Dying for it. Also,
I'm down.
By the way, Fallon texted me back.
She texted me back too.
Did she? Okay. I text her.
She just said, ha ha ha, I want to go so bad. What'd she say to you?
I obviously said, dear Fallon, I hate your stinking guts. You make me vomit, blah, blah, blah. She goes, I'll trade you a pickle for a nickel. I said, how about 2 cents?
2 cents?
Yeah, that's from the
Tree
movie.
fitty.
How about 2 cents?
How about
Loch
tree
Ness
fitty?
Monster. Tree fitty. You don't got no tree fitty.
Tree fitty.
Well, you guys, that was a good one, Megan. I liked it.
That was a good one.
But it's also just the the women being persecuted for having a vagina.
I look at women like Grace Sherwood, and I look at women like Tituba, or all these women that have been accused. Kate, what was her name? Kate
Bell?
No, for the Bell Witch. Her name wasn't Kate Bell, but
whatever. Oh, Kate, whatever. Oh, you just said it too.
I know, I did.
Anyways,
and they did all of these things so that we could be where we are today, and we could talk about it more openly.
1,000%. I think my biggest fear in life is that I believe in reincarnation and that we are all here for a reason and a season, and then you go on and do something else. I think my biggest fear in life is that I would come back as a man. Yeah. No offense, men. I love you all, but I don't want that.
Unfortunately, we do love them.
Like Sabrina Carpenter said, I was unfortunately born straight. It happens. Life would be so much easier if I wasn't. Actually, not true, but some ways.
Not true societally.
Yes.
But
maybe
we all have our challenges.
We do. Anyways, but yeah, just, wild. It's just wild what women have been through for the last however many years that men have, you could just exist. There's nothing wrong with you.
No.
There's
not. You learn how to heal your family, and now you're a witch.
You're a witch. What witch is it?
I don't know. All I could think of while writing this and while talking about this is Monty Python.
Come here, Mr. Boo Boo.
Hi, Mr. Boo.
Come here. We're just talking about how much we hate man. Just kidding. Well, kind of. Except for him. I love him.
A big man.
I like him.
Are you?
I like him a lot.
G'day, everyone.
We're talking.
G'day, mate.
We're at the end of our witches episode.
Oh, nice. Okay,
I don't know what else. Okay, perfect. Then we'll go to dinner.
Perfect.
Okay, love you.
Where
Bye.
are we going to dinner?
I think we might go to Red Robin.
Ooh, Red Robin. Yum.
You're going to lunch tomorrow with my mommy
yes,
and I
am.
and Jane.
Yes, I am.
She gets to be one of the Edmondses.
I get to be an Edmonds.
An Edmonds, Erky, Cully,
whatever.
Garner.
I'm just me. I'm just Meg. Anyway.
Shut us up now. We've had 11% and Fireball.
I did really good.
Drink it.
I hardly drank any
well,
of it.
Finish
honestly.
it.
I will. I'm going to go sit with Jane.
Okay, my bad.
And have a drink before I go home. And
we also have to tell her that she was a witch. Or she is a witch.
Probably.
I know. She's we're not.
You know, Monty Python.
Oh, yeah.
How do we prove she's a witch? Well, we throw her into the water, and if she floats, she's a witch. Why? What floats? A duck. Yes. There's no rhyme or reason to any of this.
That's
How do you
bullshit.
know she's a witch? She turned me into a newt. I got better.
I did. Thank God none of them had breast implants, because have you ever seen a breast implant in a pool?
Do they float? No. Shannon, next time you're here.
They float.
Do they really?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's not like they're lift out of the water, but they're
just
buoyant, if you will. I guess if they're saline, so it depends on what it depends on chlorine versus saline, and then if you're swimming in the ocean, how buoyant the ocean is versus your implant. You got yourself really good. But we watched the Barbie movie last night with Leia.
Oh my gosh, that's from Planet of the Apes. Anyway.
All right, you guys. Well, we're going to shut ourselves up because this 11% plus a Fireball is really getting in my head.
It's time.
I'm going to go get some Red Robin in and around my mouth.
Yep.
I'm going to go drunk to the restaurant. I'm not driving. Thank God.
I'm going home.
Good for you.
I love being home.
Me too.
It's my favorite.
I kind of don't want to go out, but also we're going. It's fine.
Well, you and Jane have to come over for drinks in the garden.
Well, duh.
She's
here for 3 weeks. I guarantee you we're going to be over there shortly.
The hummingbirds are all out.
Oh my God.
It's the best thing.
I love it. I can't wait. I know. I'm so excited.
Yes.
Your backyard is fucking gorgeous. I mean, we recorded there last week, so you all know.
Yes, we did.
We all know. All right. Well, make sure you go and get yourself some lunatic soup.
And remember, in this crazy world,
you guys, this is the best time to be a lunatic because
really
guess what?
The best time
We're all lunatics.
Amazing, y'all.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.